has been fighting all summer long with his former friend Wes Lee, now turning his attention here back to TNA.
2 minutes for these two to compete. And remember, Frankie Kazarian is the special guest referee for the TNA World Title match between the champion Nick Nemeth and the challenger Joe Hendry as a part of our triple main event still to come tonight.
That's right, Kaz got a busy night. I mean, he could go the distance. I should say will go the distance in this matchup. And then he's still got to referee the main event. He could have a huge impact on this entire night.
Frankie Kazarian for months has been claiming that it's just a matter of time that he is going to be the TNA World Champion. And he dropped a bombshell on all of us recently on Impact when he announced he was the special guest referee. Told Santino Marella to his face this past Thursday night, I went over your head to Anthem executives to get that opportunity.
Hey, if the people on the ground can't see the light, you got to go to the people who will. And I mean, it's not even just the last few months, Tom, it's the last few years. Frankie Kazarian, ever since coming back to TNA, has had his eyes dead set on that TNA World Title.
Guillotine leg drop there by the self-proclaimed king of TNA. Remember, eliminations occur by throwing your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. Not long now from entrant number 3 joining the fray.
And I alluded to it earlier, Tom. It has been done before. The precedent is there to enter in at number 1.
Whoa. And Wentz over the top. Wentz has got to be careful here.
To enter at number 1 and go the distance, Kaz could repeat that history.
Eddie Edwards and the newly minted TNA Hall of Famer Rhino have accomplished that in the past. And now Zachary Wentz, who would he like to get back to the TNA World Tag Team titles with Trey Miguel, or would he like to get back to the X Division title? A lot at stake.
Oh boy, this match just got a lot bigger, let's put it that way.
Jake Something, who's been in a foul mood the last few months here in TNA, is entering his 3rd Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. In 2019, he entered at number 4. Last year, he entered at number 1. This year, number 3.
Doesn't matter what number Jake Something enters at, this man is always a threat and a half.
Jake Something, who's been rejuvenated by his new tag team partnership with Hammerstone.
And Kazarian over there giving Jake Something all the space he wants and needs to dismantle Zachary Wentz.
All right, now look at this. Kazarian and Jake Something working together, trying to eliminate Zachary Wentz, trying to get him over the top rope.
Here you go. Now they're going to start entering fast and furious. Who's next?
Representing the Rascals, Trey Miguel.
Lining a backup for Zachary Wentz. Trey Miguel and Wentz have been through so much in the last few months. As you mentioned, NXT's Wes Lee has destroyed the Rascals from within, but the Rascals here in TNA are strong as ever. Miguel and Wentz. And there's a reason why Trey Miguel's called a generational talent.
No doubt about it, one of the greatest X Division champions in the modern era. Also a little bit of a slight home field advantage just down the road in Toledo, Ohio. Trey Miguel makes home, and here's showing out in Detroit. And now the Rascals getting a chance to turn this into a little bit of a tag team matchup.
Now trying to get rid of Kaz and Jake Something. The Rascals working well together here in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
From Phoenix, Arizona, Hammerstone.
Speaking of tag team partners.
Yeah, this whole thing is turning into a big family affair. Jake Something's tag team partner, Hammerstone, into the fray here.
Oh, the big 265-pounder, the great white shark of TNA. Hammerstone has made his presence felt right here in TNA Wrestling and NXT. Oh, my God! Powerbombing Wentz into McGill.
And now look. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kaz was trying to bark took some orders there to Hammerstone.
Horrible idea. And right to the eyes there by Kazarian.
I mean, it's a great idea on paper if they listen.
On Hammerstone and Trent Seven. Clobber Frankie Kazarian. Look who's back.
Representing India, Raju.
The former X Division champion. I believe the last time we saw him in a TNA ring, Ray, what was the 1000th episode of Impact last year, and ran afoul of the TNA Hall of Famers Team 3D.
That's right. It's always good to see Rohit back in the Impact Zone. I mean, if he goes the distance tonight, could be a huge moment for his career.
You never know who's going to show up in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
There's always more than a couple surprises. Ain't no doubt about that. Who is going to get their chance to call their shot for any TNA championship of their choosing? Once again, already waiting for the next competitor. The countdown continues.
From Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, Laredo Kid.
This ought to shake things up a little bit. The former TNA Digital Media Champion, Laredo Kid, entering the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. Oh, and a drop kick to Hammerstone right out of the gates.
And Jake Something, Hammerstone's tag partner, immediately into the fray to try to shut things down. But Laredo Kid is going to try to speed things up, you know that much.
The ring is filling with bodies. No eliminations just yet. You can see Hammerstone on the outside there. Oh, no! Kid is gone.
Laredo Kid has been eliminated.
As the teamwork.
Oh, now Trey Miguel trying to pick off Hammerstone here. Is on the outside of the ropes on the apron.
He's not phased, and look at this!
Oh, and a big forearm shiver by Jake Something. And now look at the strength of Hammerstone. Oh, Miguel's been eliminated.
Trey Miguel has been eliminated. From Anonymous, Ohio, the Death Machine, Sami Callihan.
A former TNA World Champion looking for a spark in his career here in 2024. Hammerstone has been eliminated.
This thing is moving fast and furious. Callahan about to turn up the crazy. Can we just remember Hammerstone just threw Trey Miguel over the post to the outside?
Cactus Driver 97. This is what the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match is all about, Ray Wall.
This is what everybody is fighting for, an opportunity. And Frankie Kazarian on the outside trying to take a very wise breather, of course, entered number one. Callahan trying to tear out the mouth of the king.
Roughly 20 minutes now until Bound for Glory, our biggest event of the year, begins live on pay-per-view and TNA+. And now Jake Something trying to control Zachary Wentz. Callahan all over Raju. Kazarian again taking a breather.
Again, you got to get all the space you can. This is a bit of a marathon, not a sprint.
Representing the Good Hands, John Schuyler.
Oh, it could be a hell of a birthday for John Schuyler if he wins this and gets to call his shot.
The slingshot spear there by Schuyler, diving into the fray here against Frankie Kazarian. Raju after Wentz, and very quickly Schuyler trying to eliminate Frankie Kazarian. Oh, Kazarian's over the top rope. Kazarian's got to be careful, and Kaz got himself back inside.
Again, just trying to get some space. Kaz trying to get some breathing room. Meanwhile, Jake Something not giving Rohit Raju any breathing room.
One of these competitors will capture a guaranteed TNA title shot of their choosing anytime, anywhere. You can select any championship you desire within TNA Wrestling.
You talked about it last year, Jordan Grace. It was this match that really set her on the path that she's been on the last year, an absolute tear. Remember the closing moments with Bully Ray. What a showdown between those two.
An iconic moment for the ages. Let's see who's next at number 10.
from Punjab, India, Bhupinder Gujjar.
And now Bhupinder Gujjar, TNA officials believe has all the potential in the world athletically, and a big forearm strike there to Rohit Raju. And we are halfway through the field thus far in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
Bhupinder Gujjar as well, making his home just across the river in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Could be a big night for him here at BFG.
Oh, now Bhupinder Gujjar, over the top. Watch the feet, over the top. Raju trying to eliminate Gujjar.
That was so close. That's a dangerous place to be on the outside there.
And now Jake Something trying to grab him. Zachary Wentz over the top, holding onto the bottom rope, holding on for dear life.
Wentz did go over the rope. If he's out, he's out. Who's next?
From Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven.
Well, look who's back.
Trying to get a little hometown love here, I guess, from Detroit, Michigan. Trent Seven from Mustache Mountain, back in the United Kingdom. That's the first time we've seen him in a TNA ring, I believe, in 3 months. Who could forget his part in Ali versus Bailey for the X Division Championship at Slammiversary.
I had to bring it up. I still haven't forgiven what he's done to Mustafa Ali. Ali, we miss you.
Trent Seven donning that Detroit Pistons towel on his way to the ring. Matt, Jeff Hardy, and Joe Hendry were courtside for a Detroit Pistons game earlier on this week. Got a lot of love from the fans here in the Motor City.
Hey, you know, sycophants got a sycophant sometimes. Whatever you can to gain yourself an edge. All of those guys have a hell of a challenge tonight.
Over the top, I believe, went Gujjar. And now Kazarian's in a bad way here with Kelly. Kazarian trying to hang on here.
Just barely, and oh boy!
Representing First Class, Casey Navarro.
Over the last few weeks, First Class has been saying that we're the true main event of Bound for Glory.
And I love the moxie, and you got to give him credit where it's due. The only thing that went down was the corpse of Casey Navarro, courtesy of the Death Machine.
Remember, the other half of First Class, AJ Francis, will enter the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match last.
And if Casey Navarro can hang on until then, though, they have a hell of an advantage as a unit, as we've already seen in this matchup. Tag teams that stick together in this can really do some work.
They can be helpful. And now look at Gujjar all over Raju. John Schuyler in trouble there in the top left corner against Trent Seven and Sami Callihan. Raju over the top.
He is Detroit's own TNA Hall of Famer, the War Machine, Rhino.
The newly minted TNA Hall of Famer scores eliminations.
Rohit Raju and Bhupinder Gujjar has been eliminated. John Schuyler has been eliminated.
Did he have a singlet underneath that suit? Oh my God!
It looks good in red. And now going out to Sami Callihan. Oh! Callahan's gone.
Sami Callihan has been eliminated.
And what a night this could be for Rhino, inducted into the Hall of Fame. And yet, that ain't a retirement, folks. This could be the beginning of a championship run.
In his home city of Detroit. And on top of that, if my records are correct, Rhino has tied Chris Sabin for his now 13th Bound for Glory match, a TNA record. On the hits keep on coming.
From the Brick City, the Boricua Badass, Tasha Steele.
I remember the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match is intergender. You talked about Jordan Grace winning the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match last year, going on to capture her now Knockouts World Championship. Well, also last year was the first time the Final Four included 2 knockouts, Jordan Grace and Kylan King. So Tasha Steele has as good of an opportunity as anyone entering this match.
Tasha Steele's looking to maybe repeat a little bit of history. And that's a hell of a way to start.
An outstanding cutter by the Boricua Badass.
The greatest who beat the greatest could be a future Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, and she's staring down the man beast.
Oh, was going for a cutter on Rhino.
Oh, getting in the face of the War Machine.
Rhino said his girlfriend's here. Okay, let's all calm down.
He said he likes blondes.
Yes, for the record. Another knockout.
From Chongqing, China, Li
Lee, who made her TNA in-ring debut recently in San Antonio in dominant fashion, tangling with Tasha Steelz.
Now has a chance to repeat that, but with the Call Your Shot trophy on the line.
Off of the ropes, unable to take down Steelz Lane, which translates to Thunder Shadow. That thunderstruck kick was devastating. We saw it weeks ago. Oh, and Lane got her first victory in this company. Now Steelz has been eliminated.
Steelz has been eliminated.
That's a hell of an elimination there. Li now has the opportunity to make her own history.
And now a huge collection of bodies trying to get rid of Jake something.
Good luck.
It might take more than that. Number 16 incoming.
Representing the Good Hands, Jason Hatch.
Well, John Schuyler's already competed and been eliminated. Those bop and bang. Going for the 7-star Lariat, and now top-notch Jason Hatch with the double stop.
Well, he's going to have to do it on his own. As you said, Schuyler's out of the picture already, and Navarro takes advantage.
And now going for the 305 kick right to the face by Navarro.
Talk about that money, but look
Navarro's been eliminated.
Casey Navarro has been eliminated.
Classic mistake.
You don't count your money when you're still on the apron. That is a Wrestling 101 lesson.
Great presence of mind by Zachary Wentz, who's been in this for quite some time. Started out at number 2. Same thing with Frankie Kazarian, who's still in this. He entered it at number 1.
From Bradford, England, Leon Slater.
Now this ought to shake things up. Leon Slater, what a performance he put together recently on Impact, challenging Speedball Mike Bailey for the X Division Championship.
This young man, look at this, has every tool and then some. Could this be the moment he truly breaks out?
Slater up top. Oh, was he thinking about that Swanton 450? Slowed up by Kazarian.
And maybe that's some of the veteran instincts that haven't quite kicked in. That's a tough thing to pull off. And oh, Kaz showing no time to Yailing Lee.
Lee going right after Kazarian. Oh, going for Thunderstruck.
Look out, Kaz.
Oh! Big clothesline by Kaz.
Hey, all's fair in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. You want your shot? You gotta earn it.
Lee has been eliminated. From Atlanta, Georgia, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham.
Now Jonathan Gresham enters at number 18. He faced off with Josh Alexander this past Thursday night on Impact.
The Octopus was looking to tie up his way to a championship opportunity, taking his frustrations out on Kazarian here, who Kazarian's got to be getting more and more exhausted from just trying to stay in the match.
Over 20 minutes now for Frankie Kazarian and Zachary Wentz at this point in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match.
And it may not be pretty, but it's things like that. Frankie took a little bit of a low shot there.
Is Trent Seven trying to hide under the apron?
Hey, whatever gets you to that final bit of the match.
Trent Seven's using it like a blanket. Meanwhile, Zachary Wentz, the Bronco Buster of the century on Jason Hodge. There's a lot happening there. Oh, we have representation from the system.
Representing the system, JDC.
How is this possible in back-to-back years? Last year, JDC entered this match at number 20. This year at 19?
Okay. He's got to pick his spot just right. Look at this. He knows exactly what he's doing.
He has not yet entered the matchup. He's taking his time.
That's right.
Allowing the rest of the field to destroy itself. Meanwhile, back inside, Jake Something is down. Leon Slater is up top.
Look out below!
Spot on 450. Oh, now JDC like a vulture.
Leon Slater has been eliminated.
And that's what he was waiting for. That's when you strike, but look out, JDC.
Oh! And now go for the 7-star lariat. Trent Seven drops JDC, and we are ready for entrant number 20. And he's public enemy number 1 in TNA.
And the final competitor, representing first class, AJ Francis.
As I mentioned earlier on, it was his past Thursday night on Impact that AJ Francis scored the pinfall in a 6-way match to get himself the number 20 spot, and he's certainly taking his time.
Well, just like Dango before him, you pick your spot and you can be very, very effective. I mean, we already know AJ Francis about that money. Could he be about that title, that gold. And right now, AJ Francis just surveying the scene here, the destruction at hand.
Trying to get a handle on things, goes after the newly minted TNA Hall of Famer, Rhino. And AJ Francis assaulting JDC, Jonathan Gresham, anything that moves.
That's the bravado, that's the confidence of AJ Francis in first class.
Now listen, a man the size of AJ Francis in close quarters like this can do a ton of damage. But Jonathan Gresham, went out of the corner there. He's caught up by Francis.
Could be looking for the down payment.
Oh! Nice stop there by Gresham. And Gresham gonna try and chop the big man down.
We talked about people doing it with Jake Something earlier. You're gonna have to get a lot of bodies together to take out AJ Francis.
Boom! A kick right in the face. There goes Gresham.
And once again, Trent Seven lying in wait for AJ Francis.
Oh, Gresham. Gresham's been
Jonathan
eliminated
Gresham
already.
has been eliminated.
Oh! Knife edge chop there right to the inside of the knee. Oh!
The inside of the knee. That's very clever word gymnastics there, Tom. Well, Francis makes Seven pay for it regardless. And look
Oh my
out.
God, oh my God. Oh, the down payment to the outside.
Trent Seven has been eliminated.
Absolutely devastating landing there.
Now Jake Something trying to charge at Jason Hodge. Kick right to the back of the neck. Hodge has to be careful. He did go over the top rope, and Hodge is done.
Jason Hodge has been eliminated.
It's a dangerous situation.
A lot of these guys, you got to be careful about your regular arsenal.
Jake Something trying to use his strength to his advantage, but Wentz trying to turn his momentum against him.
Now both guys have gone over the top rope here. Both Something and Wentz in dangerous territory, at risk of elimination.
Big rights there by Zachary Wentz in the knee, right to the jaw.
Something's, he's loopy. He's out on his feet here, and now look at the strength of Wentz.
Great power by Wentz, and he gets rid of Jake Something.
Jake Something has been eliminated.
What a coup for Zachary Wentz.
Wentz, who started out at number 2 in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, is still in it. Oh, wait a second. But Jake Something grabbing a hold of Wentz to assist in the elimination.
Zachary Wentz has been eliminated.
AJ Francis with a little bit of help from Jake Something there.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final 4. Kazarian, JDC, Rhino, and Francis.
Let's go!
I know JDC and Francis go after the TNA Hall of Famer.
I think Kaz was trying to get a little 3-on-1 situation going there. I don't think Francis and JDC were in on it, but right now the War Machine is on a roll.
There goes Tango.
JDC has been eliminated.
And could this be the crowning night?
Oh! Spear! A gore by Francis to Rhino.
And was that enough to snuff out Rhino's chances here?
Is this the end of Rhino's night? Oh, wait a minute! What about Francis?
AJ Francis has been eliminated.
We are down to the final two. This is a standard one-on-one match. The first man to gain pinfall or submission wins the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
Kaz has been in here since number 1. Rhino, the new Hall of Famer, who is going to get their opportunity at any TNA title they choose.
What a moment this would be for Rhino, inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame on this same night. Can he capture a guaranteed title shot of his choosing in his home city of Detroit?
Whoa.
Kazarian just shoved away the referee. Oh, and a low blow! A low blow! Kazarian has won the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
Here is your winner of the 2024 Call Your Shot Gauntlet, Frankie Kazarian.
By any means necessary, the King has an opportunity in front of him now to rise to the top of the mountain.